Well, hello there. Didn't see you there. Happy New Year. Totally kidding, of course. You saw me at record. But it being the new year, I figured it'd be fun to just go over my earnings as a YouTuber, a small YouTuber, but I do actually make money on the platform as well as a couple other things, and no one actually shares this stuff, so I figured I would share it with you because I do track this stuff annually, so I can show you how much money I made this year. I also find it kind of funny that those YouTubers with millions of subscribers always kind of skirt those things, even if they do some like AMA thing where people ask how much money do you make and then they never actually answer it, but we all know that they make millions of dollars, you know, or at least hundreds of thousands, six-figure sums every year, so why hide from it? We all know it. It's all underneath the surface. Just disclose it. Why not? So we'll start this party off in the channel dashboard, as you can see here. So as of today, 4,555 subscribers. If you are subscribed to the main channel, thank you for subscribing, by the way. And as far as just general revenue that it shows, it does have this little summary here for the last 28 days, and it does show that my estimated revenue, and even on YouTube's platform, it says it's estimated, it's $178.16. That actually is pretty much accurate, more or less, what I expect to see monthly, or at least what I have been, at least the last few months. It has gained in momentum, thankfully, in the last like 4 months or so, give or take, a few videos and just my editing and stuff like that. I think I've kind of gotten into my stride on things. So it does seem like it's been increased, at least in the last half of the year. So that's really cool. You can also see the last video that I put out and ranking by views, which if you're a YouTuber and you upload videos, then you know about this ranking by views thing, and that sometimes it's live or die by it. But basically what this does, if you don't know, it ranks your 10 videos, the last 10 that you uploaded and how it compares in those last 10, like how well it's doing. And of course you want to be number 1 of 10 all the time. That means you're always increasing, but in this case it's a 4 out of 10, which is actually pretty good. I mean, it's right in the middle right there, so it's considered average, at least for the last 10. And this is a video on a review of a free item that I received from a company. So usually those videos don't do well at all, at least in the past. Like all of my Kemimoto videos don't really do that well, and I think the last Kemimoto video I did is one of the worst performing videos on my entire channel to date, even though it's like a year old, which is kind of funny. But anyway, I'm going to show you a spreadsheet that I've made. So I track not only YouTube AdSense, which of course that's like the main factor. Ads are played on the videos either before, during, or after, and I get a cut of that, of course. That's how YouTube works and how creators get paid. But other than that, there are a few other things that I have set up, or that I have relationships with other companies and things like that, where I do get cuts from other things outside of YouTube. But we'll start with the YouTube AdSense, of course. That's this first row right here, and you can see these are actually my physical payments that I have received in my account from YouTube, from Google, on a monthly basis, or actually bi-monthly basis at the beginning of the year. I think YouTube doesn't pay out unless you hit a certain cap, and I think that cap is somewhere around the $150 mark, or maybe $175, I'm not sure. But as you can see, at the beginning of the year, I wasn't doing as well as I currently am, so it was every other month where it would have to build up over some time, and then once I hit that cap, then they would pay me. And I said earlier that it's kind of public knowledge, more or less, of people's YouTube ad revenue, and one of those websites I'll show you is Social Blade. So if you're not familiar with Social Blade, you can go on this website and just look up a YouTube channel and it'll give you the stats. And I always kind of wondered, like, how accurate is this? But I think it's pretty accurate, at least based on my personal experience. So it's showing that it gives a range, of course. So the estimated yearly earnings here are the low end $99 and the high end 1.6K, or $1,600. And that's exactly where I'm at. I'm right in the middle, or just to the high end of that, with $1,400. So I'm willing to bet that that's pretty accurate for some other YouTubers out there. So go ahead, search some on Social Blade, see what people make. This second one is Amazon affiliates. So you can make a free Amazon affiliate account. Anyone can do this. It's just that you have to have a certain number of clicks or a certain number of sales in a particular month or 2 months, something like that, in order for it to stay valid. But you can always set one up, and as long as someone is clicking an affiliate link that you paste, either like in the description, in the YouTube description, then you'll get a cut of that. I have no idea what the percentages are. I don't think the conversion rate is very high. I think it's like maybe 1%, if anything. So it's not much. Like on average, it's what, like $6 or $7? Yeah, not very much. Anyway, I got 135 bucks from Amazon in the form of gift cards, by the way, not cash. Next row here is Etsy sales. So in case you don't know, I actually made a product based on my CRF 450 RL. I made a little dash panel out of this cut acrylic. So I designed the shape and how to mount it. And since I discovered that, I decided to go ahead and sell it. In general, I'll get like maybe 1 or 2 sales a month. Although there was a few, like July was huge for some reason. I made almost 100 bucks. But in any case, I will occasionally get some sales, and it's kind of dwindled off. As you can see, I really pushed it in the beginning of the year and actually into the prior year. I think it was 2023 when I started making these things, and that was where the big push was. And I don't advertise it on the channel. I should probably do that. Why not just make ads for myself, right? And then all of these are different affiliates. So occasionally I will work with a company and they will give me an affiliate account. And so what that means is that they'll give me either a referral link or a promo code, or sometimes both. And I can say in the video, like you see with pretty much any other YouTube video with an ad in it, they'll say, you know, use promo code blank and get 10% off or 20% off, whatever it happens to be. So I have a couple of those with different companies that I've worked with. And so I get a small portion of that sale. Biggest one is Motion Factory Racing. So they make these really cool foot pegs for dirt bikes, adventure bikes, most motorcycles, where it actually pivots a little bit, so it gives you some ankle movement, which is kind of cool. And so as a result of that, I make a decent amount. I mean, at the very least, like $17.91. I don't know what $17.91 equates to, but for whatever reason, that's like $17.91 is like, okay, yeah, that's a sale. I think that actually started in May, which is why there's nothing prior to that, but 150 bucks, which is not bad. That's almost a set of foot pegs. And then I have a couple others which I have gotten absolutely nothing from. That's fine though, I don't care. It's eManual Online is the other one that's like online shop manuals. And then here's 2 more. These are actually very, very new, like just last week new. The same week, I got 2 different companies asking me to review 2 different Android Auto CarPlay motorcycle dashboard units. And so I was like, okay, fine, I'm just going to do both of them and I'm going to do the same video twice. But they both gave me affiliate links with promo codes and percentages off. And Car Pure Ride, I haven't gotten a single one, but Aochi or Iochi, whatever it's pronounced, I actually got one just yesterday, 25 bucks, which is pretty hefty actually. That's from one sale. That's pretty cool. And I'm not upset that no one has used the Car Pure Ride affiliate, because honestly, comparing against the 2, Car Pure Ride was terrible for the price. Go with the Aochi, seriously. And use code LexDFox. Gets you 22% off, I think. But anyway, that netted me 25 bucks. And then this is just miscellaneous, and I don't exactly know if I can speak on this just yet, but I'll just say that I'm making something that someone else is selling for me, which is nice. So this was basically like a wholesale price. And so for that, they paid me 287 bucks. So yeah, that is my year in review, $2,539.31. Thank you, YouTube. Anyway, that's it. Cheers.